So I collect antiques. Sorry. I didn't know we were still on camera. I didn't know. Okay, bro, I see where you guys are going with this. So I grew up here in the Bay Area. My mom's side is from Concord. My dad's side is from Pinole. So floating back and forth in there. My mom had moved to Dayton, Ohio when I was 7 and lived out there till I was 14. Then I came back and lived in Pittsburgh, and I went to De La Salle High School. I played football since I was in 3rd grade, so I played from 3rd grade till senior, and then I actually went away to Ohio to play Division III football, but it was freezing cold out there, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So I decided to come back, and my best friend from De La Salle was a loss prevention manager at TJ Maxx. I loved catching people steal. My buddies and I would always come up with things saying, hey, they got the goo-goos, which is really, you know, someone comes up, looks at something, and they give you the goo-goo. So they kind of look around with the big eyes, and then you know, oh, okay, cool, they're about to go good. I met my fiance Tawny at Sports Authority. So I did date an upper employee, 2 separate entities though. I was in the loss prevention department and I worked at a bunch of stores. She just happened to be one of my stores. So that's where our love first molded together. I would say life is short, you only live once, ain't no telling when you're leaving. See, I'm a philosopher and my philosophy is this: if it's worth it, homie, take that risk.
I was nervous when I brought Chris to Concord, but Chris Lucas is a champion. When you think Chris, you really kind of go back to De La Salle football. The values he got from teamwork and just being on a winning team, he's brought 2 service champions.
I basically worked my way up from an IAQ helper to an IAQ lead. From there, I ended up doing the Title 24 testing, and Kevin Comerford called me and asked me to come in and talk to him, and so I did, and I told him what I wanted, and he gave me the shot of what I do now, which would be a comfort advisor.
He takes pride in being a homie. He wants to make sure everybody in the company can talk to him about whatever's on their mind. I'll want to know what that conversation was about, and he'll just kind of tell me off limits.
My team members at Service Champions are my homies, man. I feel like when we're having rough days or rough weeks, we all talk, we call each other, we lift each other's spirits up. That's why I am successful here, because I do actually care about my teammates. Whenever I'm at a job, scoping the job, I want to make sure that I look at absolutely everything, because I don't want them to get out there and not have a certain part or find asbestos that I didn't find. That's why I crawl every house. That's why I get up in the attic. I don't mind doing that stuff because it makes their job easier. I want to get them home early to their families, and that's a big thing that I put on my shoulders, because everyone goes through tough times, and you can never put yourself in someone's shoes, but you can be there for them. So I definitely see myself going somewhere with Service Champions. I've already told Kevin many of times that when he decides to sell, I get first bid on it. I already told him I'm probably gonna have to write an IOU, but as long as he can take payments, we're good to go. So one day I will own this joint. My name is Chris Lucas, and that's my story.